and I have no idea what it is. It's been there stationary for about the last 35 minutes.
Holy dirigible, Batman.
And for those of you who think this might just be the moon, it is not the moon. The moon is off to my right. I can see it.
What's up with this Chinese communist balloon that has everyone demanding answers to? This balloon entered U.S. airspace a week ago when it crossed the Aleutian Islands, entered Alaska, flew down through Canada, and finally entered the continental United States on Tuesday. My question is NORAD still active or asleep at the wheel? This is bizarre, to say the least. Hi folks, and welcome back to the Storm and Cellar. The U.S. government and the Pentagon has been less than forthcoming on exactly what's going on with the Chi-Com balloon. First, the Pentagon said it was a Chinese weather balloon with no guidance system and was directed by prevailing winds, which the Chinese government conveniently confirmed. Further, when asked by reporters about its flight path, the only thing the Pentagon spokesman said was, "You can look into the sky and see where it's at." They also said they didn't want to shoot it down because of safety concerns of people on the ground. Have they ever been to Alaska and Montana? Alaska has almost 1 person per square mile, and Montana has 7 people per square mile. They'd have a better chance of a meteor hitting them than the balloon. Geez, could they talk down to the American people anymore? Then yesterday, the Pentagon announced, yes, the balloon was in fact on a surveillance spy mission. Okay, fine. It takes the U.S. military a week to figure that out. I wonder if it was because the balloon, which was only directed by prevailing winds, just happened to cross directly over U.S. strategic sites. The military then decided it did have a guidance system, which I imagine is either a pre-programmed or directed by satellite and was going where it was told. The payload is the size of a bus and is fueled by solar panels. It also has an internal payload. Anyone else wondering what that could be? Collection equipment, biological warfare, a small nuke to use for an electronic pulse to fry our electrical grid system? The point is, we don't know. But okay, U.S. intelligence thinks they know it's collecting intelligence and believe it's uplinking data to a satellite. So what's the U.S.'s options? Shoot it down? No problem. However, the balloon is flying at 65,000 plus feet, so a gunshot is out of the question. A surface-to-air missile or an air-to-air missile shot would do the trick, but the Pentagon says it wants the payload to evaluate, and a missile shot would definitely destroy that. Perhaps the U.S. cyber warfare guys could break into the balloon software and give it a redirect command and have it land where they want it to. Maybe land at Area 51 where little green men will jump out. I don't know. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, this sucker continues to send intelligence data back to China. Perhaps the U.S. is jamming the data, but there's no evidence of that happening. There are no EF-18s flying at or near the balloon. So does the military just let it continue to collect or shoot it down? When I was U.S. Air Force captain many years ago, I was the commander of an Air Force station and had several aerostats which were larger than the Goodyear blimp. One day the tether broke on one of them and NORAD scrambled fighter jets to shoot it down. Fortunately, we were able to electronically deflate it and it crashed safely in the Everglades swamp along with its high-value payload. My point is, when necessitated, a balloon will come down whenever the military chooses it to come down. Now, the spy balloon has gone over ICBM sites in Montana and Wyoming, Strategic Command in Nebraska, and a B-2 bomber base in Missouri, and it's still on its track. It's also reported that the Chinese have sent a spy balloon over South America. Why, I don't know. Intelligence sources believe the balloon is gathering intelligence that their satellites can't get, and yet we're doing nothing except, Secretary of State Blinken canceled his trip to China. I'm sure the Chinese are shaking in their boots over that one.
Oh yeah! Here we go, baby! Get him! Get it! Yeah! Yeah! You hear it? The boom.
I just heard the boom.
So apparently, the U.S. military has finally shot the Chi-Com balloon down over the Atlantic. So why did it take so long? And I really don't want to hear about protecting the people on the ground while this thing is collecting intelligence information on the U.S. The government must really think the American people are stupid. I would have splashed one commie balloon over Alaska and then it would be Miller time. The trek of this balloon across America leaves a lot more questions about not only its mission, but the U.S. government's lack of response and openness to the American people. Okay, hope this video was informative. If you like it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think about the Chi-Com balloon taking its tour over America. So until next time, make sure all your takeoff and landings equal.